Hi, boys and girls. In this episode, we look at the skeletal system. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define the skeletal system, identify the skeletal system and its functions, describe how bones, joints, and muscles work together to produce movement in humans, and complete 4 of the activities at the 8 learning centers. The skeletal system consists of strong bones, tendons, cartilage, and ligaments working together for movement to take place. These movements are made possible with the assistance of muscles. The different types of bones give the body its shape. If there were no skeletal system, humans and other animals would not be able to stand upright. Instead, like earthworms, they would crawl along the ground to move from one place to another. The bones of the skeletal system serve different functions. These include supporting the body, protecting delicate organs, producing blood cells, ensuring growth and development, and allowing movement. These movements are found at joints. 2 of the joints are a ball and socket joint that allow backward, forward, sideward, and rotating movements. Hinge joints that allow back and forth movements. So let's go back to this a little bit. So your bones help to produce blood, your bone marrow, right? And the movements occur at your joints. Some of these bones protect your delicate organs. For example, your rib cage and your skull protect organs there. Let's go to figure 1. Figure 1 shows different parts of the body that work together to create movement. So movement depends on muscles that contract, relax, to pull on bones. So they contract and relax to pull on the bone. So these are skeletal muscles. They work in pairs and they work opposite to each other. So while one is pulling, the other is relaxing. Then we have joints. Now what's a joint? It's an area where bones meet to allow movement. Okay, so your knee, for example, is a joint. Your ankle is a joint. Your wrist is a joint. Your elbow is a joint. Then we have ligaments that attach bones to other bones. So between the bones of your foot and the bones of your shin, okay, you're going to have ligaments that connect them. Then we have bones that are the hard part of the skeleton. Engage. Collect the bones from cook to lunch. Wash them thoroughly. Now observe the shape, size, and texture of each bone. Explore, access the internet, then download and view videos on the skeletal system. Explain. Complete figure 1 by writing beside each number a function of the skeletal system. So 1, it protects, it helps the body to stand upright. It protects delicate organs. It allows for movement. It produces blood cells, right? Let me see. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Produces movement. Yes, and it allows us to go from place to place. Okay, so movement and locomotion are 2 different things. Locomotion is the ability to move from one place to another. So those are some of the functions here. We can find others to complete this particular graphic. Extend. Make a model of the skeleton and the muscles. Materials that you need: cardboard, elastic bands, split pins, etc. Method: trace and cut out the different types of bones of the skeleton on a cardboard. Use the split pins to attach bone to bone as seen on the diagram of the skeleton. Attach the elastic bands, those will be the muscles, to the split pins on the bones of the arm. Now raise the arm up and down while you observe the elastic band. Record your observations. Evaluate. Complete at least 4 of the activities at the 8 learning centers. Word link from the Faye Ellington Center. Create a lexicon or dictionary of terms. So, joint, tendon, muscle, cartilage, ligament, and bone. Self-link from the Dr. Agra Aarons Center. Make a journal entry expressing your view on the function of the skeleton. Music link from the Jimmy Cliff Center. Write song lyrics about the skeleton system. Picture link from the Edna Manley Center. Download images of the skeletal system, then make a carousel of these images. Body link from the Rex Nettleford Center. Make a model of a ball and socket joint. Number link from the Albert Einstein Center. Find out the number of bones in the body of an adult, ball and socket joints in the body, and the number of bones in the vertebral column. Social link from the Mary C. Cole Center. Use a digital device and take photos of the skeleton made. Share these photos in your class WhatsApp group. Finally, Nature link from the Dan Macaulay Center. Search the soil for evidence of skeletal remains of organisms. In this episode, we looked at the skeletal system. You should now be able to define the skeletal system and identify the skeletal system and its functions. Describe how bones, joints, and muscles work together to produce movements in humans, and you should be able to do one of these activities at the Learning Center and post your responses here. Take care, and we'll see you in our next episode.